fair. I could seek help in Necrom, or... you there! Drab attire, sharpened blades, a dangerous glint in the eye. An adventurer, I take it? I could use... The island of Gorn is home to a reclusive portal mage by the name of Draenus. His research could further my ascension within House Telvanni. I could use a skilled hand to aid... Nonsense! Oh, there is something to be said about the sharing of knowledge and the marketplace of ideas, but that's neither here nor there. Let's just say there is a tidy sum to be earned by an adventure... Wonderful! I had a good feeling about you. I prepared this boat to take us up to the island. We'll be a bit snug, but it'll do. And do be on guard. I have heard the island isn't the most welcoming of places. Ah, of course. A few too many syllables, I suppose. How about rise instead? Imagine a ladder. As a Telvanni spellwright, I must prove my skill and expertise each time I wish to go up a proverbial rung. I hope to speed my climb. At his peak, Draenus was a Telvanni master unmatched in portal magic. It's been ages since he's published any of his research, but he must still be tinkering away. Isn't it obvious? If I publish the findings in my own name, the finest minds on the peninsula will flock to me. Oh, they'll be eager to bask in the genius of Gorolo Given, portal master. I can feel their adoration already. Gorn belongs to House Indoril, as you'll see when we reach their sprawling estate. I've heard they formerly used the island to house the mentally unstable and magically insane. But steel is so vulgar. I much prefer material sourcing. And I'll have you know I did plenty of research. For example, the going rate for capable mercenaries such as yourself. A tidy... You should know that you're talking yourself out of my memoir. Imagine the prestige you could gain in Telvanni lands for being the loyal and capable servant... Here we are, Gorn. Let's see if we can find Draenus. Perhaps my charm will make this easy.
You're here after all. I was about to reel in this piece of my past without you. I thought maybe you'd... This is far beyond what I hired you for, isn't it? Maybe you're like me and you never pass up a payday. But I probably wouldn't even have stopped to help someone like me in the first place. Gorn is packed to the brim with mad wizards. Doesn't make it too different from the rest of the peninsula, but I've heard worse things have moved in recently. I guess what I'm saying is I'll watch your back in there so long.
your face! Come, golden saints! Destroy them! Stop your face! Out of my way, mortal! March, my soldiers, and win the battle! Move out of the way! Feel the pain!
This war is beginning to bore me.
Eat shield, mortal!
This is taking so long. You're done, mortal. I will crash down on you all. Make quick work of it, my soldiers.
won't let you take her back.
They've got her cornered. Hey, fetchers! Looking for me?
Sharp, help us, please.
Renilla went through that door. She looked hurt. Bad.
Sharp, please. Help her.
Kaj, what are you doing here?
What did you just call me?
Renilla, I'm here. Just stay still.
You're Sharp's friend? I had feared he spent all those years alone. But he found someone. He found... too late for me. Doredrian and those mercenaries made sure of that. I never wanted my Mevi to get caught up in all this. To have to run. I didn't have time. There's so much I could have done.
Renilla, stay with me, love. Please. Renilla.
Renilla. She can't be gone. She fought so hard to protect me. What am I going to do? We were supposed to have help. I thought maybe you and Sharp, but I can see it in his eyes. He doesn't remember me, does he? Kaj, elder brother. It's what I always called him. Renilla didn't know how to properly excise him from the Reformer's attunement back then. Like the others. Nuj, his little sister. I don't think we had the same parents, but that was what he called me. He was there from the day I hatched. He always said he would come back for me. I don't know. She said something about a safe house in Silent Mire, but our final destination was somewhere deep in Black Marsh. We barely...
We were too late. I thought something might come back to me seeing Renilla. She knew me. And now she's just gone. I don't feel any memories stirring when I look at her either. Just nothing. I gave up on finding answers about my past a long time ago. I don't understand why this had to happen now. Help her. I'm a mercenary. I don't know how to look out for someone like her. And if this reformer is as powerful and dangerous as everyone said, there's not a place in Tamriel that is going to be safe for her anyway. He's more than after me. He's obsessed with me. But that I can do something about. If I could just track him down. That's what I have to do. Find the reformer. Going after the reformer is a different job for a different day. Hunting my hunter is going to take time and patience. For now, take your payment, and if you'd like me watching your back wherever you're headed next, send for me. I'll be there.
Doing okay? Raynilla got you this far. I'll take you the rest of the way. And then I'm never coming back to Morrowind.
Where are you taking her?
You've made your path clear, Sharp. If you fail at taking out the Reformer and fall under his control again, it's better if you don't know.
Sharp, please come with us. You don't have to be alone.
I am not going to be alone, and I am not going
Got
to
here
fail.
as quick as I could.
Didn't think I had much more to learn. Guess you're proving me wrong. Need something?
My magic yearns for dark seducer. I smell something foul. A strange must be here. From guard of Alot.
odd. The estate here isn't as illustrious as I was led to believe. And do you...
Let's make this quick. I see something shiny.
Coming to Necrom.
What can I do?
Hold on.
What do you need?
seem like I'm getting much done here.
You're back. I was worried maybe you abandoned me. If I have to turn away one more family... Did you learn anything at the Stormwing about a sickness or a plague? And did the temple really send Prelate Forum to the necropolis? An imposter? Let me see what you found. I knew there was something wrong the moment I saw the prelate. Oh, I suppose I should call him Blightcrown. What kind of name is that? All sorts of relics and heirlooms are stored in the catacombs with the ancestors. And with Periite cultists loose inside, Abbot Ilvel and the Keepers are in terrible danger. We need to get into the necropolis. I don't. Wait! When I wanted to slip out after curfew, I used the cellar that connects to the city's underways. I doubt Blightcrown or his attendants know about it. Meet me in the tunnel behind the necropolis. I think I can get us inside. The entrance to the underways is on the west side of the necropolis. You'll find the cellar door in an alcove on your right. I'll post a notice about the closure and join you there. We can't let Periite's cult rummage through the catacombs. Not a terrible lot. I'm not an expert on Daedric studies or anything. I know he's the Daedric Prince of Pestilence, the Blighted Lord, the Master of Tasks. Some believe he isn't a very important prince, but people get sick all the time. People worship all sorts of things. Periite's followers see disease as a blessing. They revel in suffering and spreading plagues. Blightcrown's attendants have pox scars. I should have suspected something when I first met them. I was orphaned at a young age. No other family. Abbot Ilvel took me in and raised me. He's the father I never had. A kind and devout servant of the necropolis, but maybe too trusting. It never occurred to him to question Blightcrown's story. I only have Blightcrown's word about that. I'm not even sure if the abbot and the keepers are really sick. When I returned, the place was already locked tight, and I was ordered to stay at the door and turn pilgrims away. As Prelate Forum, Blightcrown has the authority of the temple. The Necrom Guard would never make a move against a temple prelate or the orders of the abbot. No. We need to get inside and find the abbot ourselves, before it's too late. I'll meet you in the underways. Over here, friend. A rarely used trapdoor. You go first. No one around, just as I hoped. The chapel is through the doorway and up the stairs. To the right, friend. The door to the chapel is at the end of the hall. Locked? The chapel is never locked. Can you pick it? If not, Curate Zancon leaves his key on a shelf to the northwest. Those sensors, whatever they're emitting, reeks.
Dane,
Destroy the
Ilvel
sensors.
is in danger.
They're sickening these keepers.
Prelate Farum put one of those foul sensors in his chamber.
I don't know anything about a fulcrum. Please.
I know nothing of Prior Durdren's tomb. Leave me be.
They ask so many questions. Please, help the others.
That's all of them. Let's go check on Abbot Ilvel. Blightcrown is with the Abbot? His chambers are to the north when we're done here. The Abbot! Destroy that foul sensor, friend.
No, Prelate, stop. Fulcrum Obscura. Durdren's tomb, in the lower catacombs.
Poor Abbot Ilvel. He's delirious. What did he say about the lower catacombs? How insidious. Blightcrown made the Keepers of the Dead sick so he could question them in their fevered state. And also he could find some old relic hidden in the necropolis? Why go to all the... Hermaeus Mora? The Keepers of the Dead have nothing to do with the Lord of Secrets. And I never heard of anything called the Fulcrum Obscura. Wait, how do you know all this? Are you a cultist too? Endangers Nirn? I'm just a minor curate working in the necropolis. Feuds between Daedric princes are beyond me. Still, I want to help. Finding anything in the catacombs will take time. We might be able to catch up with Blightcrown if we hurry. Prior Durdren founded the necropolis and our order. Abbot Ilvel idolized him. Told me the Prior was obsessed with Necrom's history and had received a special charge from Lord Vivec. Key to the catacombs in the desk. Hurry, friend. Take the key from the desk and head to the catacombs. The door is through the chapel and to the north. I'll stay with Abbot Ilvel. Do what I can and teach the Keepers of the Dead as a religious order and built this abbey over the ancient necropolis. He lived and died here centuries ago. I don't remember that coming up in any of the Abbot's lectures. But Prior Durdren possessed many talents. Legend has it he could command powerful Daedra and resist their lures. And he was given some sort of charge by Lord Vivec personally. I only visited it once, with Abbot Ilvel when I was very young. It's somewhere in the lower catacombs, at the very deepest point in the necropolis. Remember, Blightcrown brought the hidden kindred with him. You might have to fight to get there. The ancestors watch over us. I have faith that in moments of need, my prayers will be answered. Although it certainly helps that the sensors were destroyed and that foul miasma is dissipating. I'll do what I can while you deal with the imposter. Since the founding of Morrowind, Dark Elves have interred their dead in necropolises. Necrom is one of the oldest, maybe the oldest. Here, our people can visit their revered ancestors, seek their guidance, remind them they haven't been forgotten. It depends what you mean by relic. Many families choose to honor their dead by entombing them with trophies or keepsakes. Some of those might be valuable, or dangerous, but no dark elf would think of stealing from their ancestors. The door to the catacombs is through the chapel and to the north. Prior Durdren's tomb is deep inside.
Blessed pox, the prior's tomb should be here somewhere.
Keep looking.
You
like
should have run.
Mound if we find the way.
Skill issue. That'll teach them not to cross us. You asked for it.
Obscura. Wait. Someone approaches Tovasard. Quick, take the relic.
The relic broke. Still, this portion contains the power we need. I leave our guests to you, Black Crown.
The time to hide is over. Behold Blight Crown, most favored priest of Periites. I leave you with a blessing from the Prince of Pestilence.
Counter this.
You're back. Look, Abbot Ilvel is awake and feeling much better.
Is this the one, Gadain? You saved many lives, friend. Come, talk with me. Young Gadain told me of your mission for the Prince of Fate. A strange and perilous ally. But I thank you for saving the necropolis. We owe you our lives. What happened in the catacombs? Did you find the impostor who called himself Prelate Farum? Interesting. I know Prior Durdrin cavorted with Daedra, but there was no mention of Periite in any of the chronicles. At least I see that you recovered the rest of the relic. I have no idea what they think it can do, or if it even still functions. Oh, hold on to it, of course. Gadain said that fate led you to us. I can only assume it was because of the Fulcrum Obscura. It must have a role in whatever trials you must face to save Nirn. Yes, my young charge told me everything. He does that. Just this. I am in no condition to help you recover the relic. None of the Keepers are. Well, none except Gadain. I will send our young curate with you. Search out these villains, put a stop to their scheme, and recover the Fulcrum Obscura. Gadain, go with this adventurer. Retrieve the stolen piece of Fulcrum Obscura. You need to see more of the world anyway.
Go? But... Yes, Abbot. I'll do it. Friend, a word, please? I never traveled far from Necrom. Barely left the Telvanni Peninsula, and that was just one trip to Mournhold with Abbot Ilvel. The Abbot has given me a mission, though, and I mean to complete it. Just tell me what to do, and I'll follow your lead. The Necrom Bindery? I thought that place was abandoned. Of course I'll meet you there. Oh, and the abbot authorized me to give you this. For exposing Blightcrown and saving the necropolis. They got away with part of the relic, but we'll get it back.
Your work here is done, Proxy. Still That dark elf also bears the mark of fate. I shall speak with you momentarily, Curate. Fate's threads still lead to 2 other locations. Choose another portal, Proxy.
Shame to get that curate dragged into all this. He seems young and in over his head.
Of course. Go on, friend. I'll see you soon.
was a waste of time. No one goes to Salem Mora anymore, and now I can see why. Getting badgered by priests and buoyant armigers isn't worth seeing the one impressive relic they keep at the shrine. Is that where you're headed? The Shrine of St. Voorhees? Patron saint of House Telvanni? It's the only reason why anyone would go to Salem Mora. I stopped by to see the relic of St. Voorhees, but I didn't stay long enough to find out. Apparently, it's an honor just to be in its mere presence. Didn't feel like anything special to me. If you're headed that way, maybe you can see what all the fuss is about. Good luck, outsider. You're going to need it.
About time we faced an actual challenge.
earned it. You there! I have a message for you.
Excellent. Yes, I see you found the remaining ingredients. Knew you could do it. Knew you could. Give them to me, if you please. Everything well done. Yes, just needs a bit of finessing. Brilliant. Should be all ready. Oh, you know the usual. Cleaning this, tossing that. Busy, busy. I need to avoid the mushrooms. Yes, that's it, the mushrooms. All those spores in that area are murder on the sinuses. To be honest, I tried to keep a good distance from Othman Laro. I do some apothecary work for him and gather any ingredients he needs for his own work, but Bevek, no.
You. Yes, the one who talked to Balva. Follow me. Saw you talking with Retainer Balva. He's up to something. Perhaps old Edril can help you find out, eh? For the proper price. Edril Athrin. I serve Retainer Balva. But that's not important. Like I said, Balva is up to something. Stinks. Maybe some coin will help me remember what it was. Fine, fine. Balva is always up late writing. His journal will have the answers. It is in the basement.
Resting up before I'm ready to fall over. That's new.
Give Laro the tincture, and all will be well. Just a quick jaunt. He's nearby. Honestly, I envy you. No, I would never. Well, yes, I would. But please, just give him the poison. I mean the tincture. I'll take blame if you get caught. Just deliver it to him. He's truly awful. Bullying, boorish, with bad taste. This is the Telvanni Peninsula. What other options do I have? If I just make him sick, he'll blame me for it. If I do nothing, I'll just continue to be bullied. Please, take the tincture, but just don't tell him. That's all I ask.
Oh, stop complaining, Laro. Your headaches are no excuse for poor results. You are of House Telvanni. Find a remedy and press on.
Ah, my head. Balver is sending some minion to deliver my tincture. About time. Lazy fool couldn't even deliver it himself. Do you need something? I don't have time to waste with someone below my station. I've important House Telvanni affairs to see to, and my head is aching. Poison, you say? Ha! I didn't expect that worm, Balver, to have such a murderous disposition. You did well to inform me. I'll see to it that he's dealt with accordingly. Ha! Well, Spellwright, if you will, do the honors, and bring the accused poisoner to us.
I take no orders from you, Oathman. But my duty to House Telvanni demands I summon the offender to honor.
Well, what? How? No. This is some sort of mistake.
Not even the courage to deliver the poison yourself. Balver Bemis, you are a cretin to the last breath. I suppose some gesture of appreciation is in order. Here, have some coin. I hope that will cover the costs of dealing with this fool, even if you did help him in his scheme. Right. Just another day of service to House Telvanni. These attempts aren't uncommon, so I must always be on my guard. I just need to make an example of those who try to kill me, and fail. Well, I suppose I should start searching for a new retainer. Someone who won't try to poison me, for instance. Especially not in front of a Spellwright. Now I deal with this poltroon and get back to business. Being an Oathman is such a headache.
Cease this needless posturing, Laro. Deal with this and be done with it.
Right. I'll deal with it, Spellwright. But allow me some time to savor the moment.
You there! I have a message for you. Incredible. It's just like the High Elf said. She described you down to your footwear, and she even knew exactly when you'd pass by this exact spot. I have a message for you, Sir, from Laramil the Wise. It's pretty straightforward. Laramil wants you to meet her at Tel Rendis. Something about a contract you signed. She said fate requires her to be there too, so she'll meet you just outside the tower grounds. Ugh, just a lot of nonsense about fate and threads and such. If I didn't know better, I'd swear she was a master or a magister. She said that if you want answers about her patron's adversaries, her words, not mine, you need to join her there.
You asked for it.
The threads of fate draw both of us to this place, Proxy. Tel Rendis, once the home of a powerful Telvanni magister named Meln the Mouthless, but now abandoned. From what I could ascertain, no one knows what happened. That has yet to be determined. One of the strands of fate revealed to me converges at this location. More than that, Hermaeus Mora expects us to learn for ourselves. Of the 3 sites, this one requires... I never said it was more important. Just that fate requires both of us here. More than that, we shall need to determine. I wish to survey the tower and its grounds. The threads of fate hang over this place like cobwebs of possibility and consequence. Let us explore the center of the compound and see where those threads take us. The Telvanni are one of the great Dunmer houses. They focus on magic and the arcane arts, and they consider power, ruthlessness, and ambition to be paramount. We must be careful in our dealings with them, for they are nothing if not dangerous. Yes, but I could not learn much. Just that he owns this tower, but has not been seen in some time. The place is considered abandoned. He was a Telvanni magister, the highest rank in the house, second only to the Archmagister. Telvanni masters and magisters avoid undue socializing, fearing threats from all directions. So they appoint agents to represent them, mouths. Meln eschewed the practice, hence they called him Mouthless. Dusksabers here. Careful, Proxy. These vampire mercenaries opposed us when we searched for the Emerald Glyphic. The vampire mercenaries. The tower's defenses have them well occupied.
Master Shell ready. The tower's defenses continue to oppose us.
Meln was thorough, I'll give him that. Any word from the tower?
No progress yet. I'll keep you informed.
See that you do, Captain. You there, come forward. You aren't with the Dusksabers.
A Telvanni master. Speak with her, Proxy.
I expected to have Telrendis all to myself today, and you're certainly not one of Captain Zenfis's vampire mercenaries. So, who are you, and why have you... Abandoned, yes, but not without its defenses. Telrendis is a dangerous place, Fla. I advise you not to interfere with the Dusksabers, and it seems... Oh, the Telvanni Magister who owned this place. He's been missing for decades. The old fool possessed a book that I very much want to add to my library. Scavenge if you will, as long as you understand the book is mine. Now, why are you really here? Indeed, you don't look like a Daedric cultist. Running errands for Daedra is frowned upon in most lands, but I appreciate your honesty. My Dusksabers are stymied, and Meln warded his tower against other Telvanni such as myself. Perhaps you can help. Find a way into the tower and breach Meln's defenses so I can recover the book I seek. You can then attend to your business with the gratitude of a Telvanni master. So what do you say? Do we have an agreement? I suggest you begin with the old Telrendis Hall to the southwest of this camp. Captain Zenfis reports that his Dusksabers are having a difficult time there. If you can succeed where they have so far failed, I will make it worth your while. The Dusksabers... They're mercenaries, Fla. Efficient, capable, and rather expensive. But I believe in hiring the very best. No need to worry. They won't bite anyone, unless I pay them to.
That Telvanni bears watching. But the tower remains the crux of our investigation here. Let us find a way in.
Useful. Hold on to that.
By the ebony blade, this is it. We found the shrine. Unbelievable. We spent years searching for the Spinner's Shrine. And yes, you've done as we agreed. You were ordered to leave. Secrets.
Let's take a trip off the main roads.
A magical ward seals that door. What happened here, mercenary?
What happened here? The ward killed my comrade. Not easy to do to a Dusksaber. I thought we had little to fear from old tricks and traps, but look what happened to my comrade. Dead as the last swit who stepped out of line across the Dusksabers. Speaking of, who are you and what are you doing here? Nalia tried to push through the ward on that door. The note over there suggests that something in this room disarms the trap. Clearly, she guessed wrong. I think this strange lens is part of the puzzle. Here, you take it. We obviously weren't able to figure it out. I'll be damned if I try to use it again. If Sheaffer117 sent you, by all means, be my guest.
Lenses such as that can reveal hidden things. Look through it, Proxy. Look for anything glowing. That should be the switch to dispel the ward.
The ward is gone. Master Sheaffer117 must be informed at once.
This is our opportunity. Lead the way, Proxy. This portal should take us to the tower. We have reached the lower level of the tower. There should be more portals to take us higher, Proxy. A spirit. Ignore it and keep going, Proxy.
Thief and liar, Sheaffer117! Provoke me at your own risk, intruder!
Let the threads of fate restore your strength.
As if murdering me wasn't insult enough. Now she sends you to steal my book. Prepare to face the fury of Moon the Mouthless, Magister! Could have a nice chat and discuss this like civilized people. If there's one thing I learned in death, it's how foolish the living can be. I know all that passes in my anything. Ambition, power, greed. 20 years ago, I stood in Sheaffer117's path. An obstacle to the higher rank. Oh, just all the contingencies I had in place. With my last breath, I banished her from the tower and set all the wards and defenses. They held perfectly well, until you mucked everything up. The tormenting eye, a tome of forbidden secrets. I see Hermaeus Mora's mark on you and your companion. If you don't know about the Black Books, she can tell you more. Sheaffer117.
Two things protect my book. The spell of illegibility I cast upon it, and the fact that without my aid, it will take her time to break the spell on her own. Still, I'd rather she never get her hands on it. Stop her, and I'll find a way to reward you.
The thread becomes clear. Hermaeus Mora sent us to recover the Black Book.
The Black Book is mine. And with this soul gem, I also have this miserable spirit. Meln comes with me.
And I thought this day couldn't get any worse!
I knew a Telvanni master would be formidable. Come, Proxy. We have plans to make. The threads of fate here are tied to three things. Master Shel Rennie, Meln the Mouthless, and the Black Book. That was the connection to Apocrypha I sensed here. Black Books are creations of Hermaeus Mora and his realm. Black Books are relics of Apocrypha. Each holds a different secret. Most are kept in the vast libraries of Hermaeus Mora's realm, but he sometimes gifts one to a mortal. In addition to forbidden knowledge, each serves as a portal to Apocrypha. That is a secret the one who knows has not yet shared with me. I can count the number of Black Books I know about on one hand, and each is unique. Only one copy of each book exists. This is the first I have heard of one titled The Tormenting Eye. We must free Meln the Mouthless from Master Shel Rennie's grasp, and retrieve the Black Book. But to do that, we need more information. Look around, Proxy. If Meln was indeed murdered here, there might be proof of Shel Rennie's villainy. That letter from Master Shel Rennie's mouth. That meeting must have been when Meln was murdered. A letter and the murdered Magister. I know what we must do, Proxy. Meln the Mouthless let down his guard and paid the ultimate price. His body has remained here forgotten and undisturbed for decades because he preferred solitude above all else. Now, to recover Meln and his Black Book, you must find Master Shel Rennie, and the letter you discovered explains how to do that. Go to the Assembly of Masters at Old Isra and question Shel Rennie's mouth, Vabdru. He shall know how to reach her. No, here our paths diverge. I leave Mouth Vabdru and Meln in your hands. While you pursue the spirit, I shall research the Black Book and contemplate the other threads of fate. I must determine how this factors into the threat against Apocrypha. Master Shel Rennie has trapped Meln's spirit in a soul gem. You must retrieve that gem or destroy it. Go to Old Isra and find Shel Rennie's aide, Mouth Vabdru. He must have an office in the tower called Telvara. The Telvanni Assembly of Masters meets there. Well, their representatives do. The Masters themselves rarely bother to make an appearance. That is what they have mouths for. You want to go to Telvara. The mouths work out of that. The Masters leave day-to-day concerns to their mouths. Their own arcane studies are far more important to them, and they try to avoid. This portal leads outside. You must travel to Old Isra from there. Defenses around Tel Hulin play havoc with portal magic.
My master wants you to convey this message to Master Sheaffer117. The Assembly will not tolerate threats or coercion.
These rumors disturb the other masters. Sheaffer117 must moderate her ambition before the Assembly takes action.
I will relay your concerns to Master Sheaffer117. Forget what you heard, stranger. Master Sheaffer117 cares not what the other masters think of her, or how difficult she makes things for me. So, what brings you to Telvara, the Tower of the Telvanni Mouths? Master Sheaffer117 never comes to Aldisra. Telvanni masters rarely do. I expect she is at her tower Tel Baro, but I would be a poor mouth indeed if I let you pester her at home without asking what business you have with her. Ah. Master Sheaffer117 doesn't discuss her work with me. Very well. Take the Tel Baro insignia from my office. You'll need it to unlock the wards. Otherwise, you'll never get through the cavern to reach the tower. She takes security quite seriously. My office is through the north door, and the insignia is behind my desk. Use it to unlock the wards in the cavern, or you'll never reach the tower. Tel Baro is hard to find. Look for the cavern of the tower east of Old Isra. The tower is inside. We tend to the affairs of the Assembly on behalf of the masters we represent. Master Sheaffer117 is far too important to waste her time in matters of house business. A better question is, do I think you are an assassin? Or do I even care? If you aren't, there's no danger. If you are, well, Master Sheaffer117 can protect herself.
Here we go! Master!
Skill issue. Let's see what you're made of.
Shake it off!
Flank! Now!
Better luck next time. Oh, wait.
You'll unlock the Black Book in now.
He better, Sheaffer117. We need the right hidden within the tormenting eye, or else all is for naught.
Tell the princes, I'll uphold my end of the bargain. I expect them to uphold theirs. I have no time for obstinate ghosts. You will give me access to the Black Book when I return, or else.
Over here! Quickly, before Sheaffer117 comes back! I see you were able to follow the clues I left in my tower. But you took your sweet time. I can't defy Sheaffer117 much longer. If we're going to get out of here and keep me from complying with that lying murderer, my spirit is bound to the soul gem Sheaffer117 used to capture me. Disentangling the connection will require more time and expertise than you have. So simply take the gem and leave. Without me, she may never be able to unlock my Black Book. Sheaffer117 took the Black Book with her, but without my help, she'll have to unriddle it page by page. The labor of days or weeks, not hours. If she can even accomplish it, she's too fond of the easy path to power. It will be her undoing someday. She doesn't need it at all. She's in league with a Dremora, Torvasard, and a pair of Daedric princes. There's apparently a rite contained within the book they want her to cast. In return, they'll give her what she wants. Control. Can you hear me? With the gem in your possession, I can come and go as I please. Now use that portal and let's go. This will do nicely. Let's discuss our arrangement, my chariot of flesh and bone. Being dead and incorporeal isn't how I plan to spend eternity. But being with you is 1,000 times better than remaining in Sheaffer117's clutches. And we delayed her plans for my Black Book. Now, tell me about your dealings with Hermaeus Mora. So, end of the world stuff. Well, that's something interesting at least. Obviously, you're going to need the help of a Telvanni Magister. Luckily, you have me. Let me conjure up a small reward for my old vault. A stipend for services rendered. Now, mind you keep my gem on you at all times. I can't help you save the world or advise you on matters of import if I'm not on your person. Unless I manifest, only you can hear me. Oh, and I can lend you certain abilities, such as my ghost sight. Remember, I was a Telvanni Magister. Still am, as a matter of fact. One of the most powerful mages in the peninsula. And I've dealt with Hermaeus Mora before. And Sheaffer117. Don't you think my counsel will be worth listening to? Well, it is. Once, long ago, I was her mentor. But I recognized a darkness in her. And not the usual Telvanni traits. She was reckless, dangerous. I refused to sponsor her advancement beyond the rank of master. And she coveted my black book. So, she killed me. It's an improvement on the ocular lens you used in my tower. I created a spell to produce the same effect without any need of a crude focus. Turns out, it works even better now that I'm dead. My black book, The Tormenting Eye, contains many secrets. Ghost sight was one of them. With it, I can expand your senses, allow you to see the hidden, the imperceivable, the unseen. I have no doubt it will prove important in the tasks ahead of us. Remember, I was a Telvanni Magister. Still am, as a matter of fact. Tossed in your pack? I expect you to find a nice
You're really
silk
going to have
pouch
to
for
carry
my
around
gem at
that
the
sword,
first
John,
opportunity.
He
Now,
can hear me.
let's be
can't
off.
he? Never mind.
This thread led us to a powerful ally, the spirit of a Telvanni Magister. And we learned that a Telvanni Master aids our enemies, and plans to use one of Hermaeus Mora's own black books against him. The plot against Apocrypha becomes clearer, Proxy. A reasonable and prudent request. I shall provide what details I can, but I know little more. Olivalis is a minor settlement, whose only claim...
Mortal, why do you bear the mark of the Great Eye? Mortals, you scurry around obsessed with your petty affairs and then you die. But you bear the mark of Hermaeus Mora. Have you come to replace me in my task? That would be typical. Wait. Were you sent to help me with the cultists? Before you die? Not much to tell. I just arrived myself. This mortal served the Great Eye, but he died before he could tell me about the other Daedric cultists that scamper about. They're creating an intolerable contradiction in reality. Makes my tentacles ache. Something here undermines a fate recorded by Hermaeus Mora. Likely foolish mortals trying to change what has already been written. To fix this, I could use some help. It's common knowledge that mortals prize gold. Aid me and I'll give you some. I'd prefer to sit back and wait for entropy to claim us all, but I suppose we must do something. Let's survey the town. See if anyone survived and try to determine what the cultists want here. Oh, and despite my size, I'm good in a fight. You'll see. As I said, divergences in the threads of fate call to me. My purpose is to correct those digressions, examine the contradictions, and rectify them. I can't leave until I succeed. Don't ask me why, there is no why. It simply is. I am Scroot, a powerful servant of the Great Eye. Creatures of my Daedric order call ourselves... It doesn't matter. Everyone else calls us watchlings. An insulting diminutive. But I expect nothing more. Oh, do you mock me? I detect a note of mockery. I should reduce your brain to rotten cheese for your temerity. Yeah, but what's the point? What's the point of anything, really? Just know that I can summon a mighty strike when fate requires it. Very mighty. Yes, but it's usually easy enough to nudge a mortal follower of Hermaeus Mora to summon me when the ripples of fate draw me here. It's not my fault the fragile mortal got himself killed. Well, maybe it is. Who can say? Fate works in mysterious ways. Olivalis? Or this tedious mortal plane? No, don't tell me. My answer's the same in either case. It's a dust mote, populated by delusional insects whose meaningless lives seem important to them. I can't bring myself to care. I have no clue. When my master exerts his power in this plane, the consequences linger. Footprints in the malleable clay of fate that harden to stone with the passing ages. I sense that events here run counter to something my master did long ago. Something special about a mortal settlement? Hardly. Olivalis fails to stand out from the sheer mediocrity of 1,000 similar places in this world. Until the followers of a Daedric prince seize control of it anyway. Which may be something. You mean besides the dead devotee of Hermaeus Mora? They call themselves the Hidden Kindred. Since I could see them, the nomenclature must be ironic. I also noticed some Daedra. Dremora of Clan Dreamcarver, sworn to serve Prince Vermina. Periite and Vermina? Working together? That could be the source of the disturbance in fate. The mortal who summoned me spoke of nightmares before he died. I was just about to start my inquiries when you arrived. Pity you don't have more tentacles.
No more dreams. No more nightmares.
What a horrible noise you mortals make. Where's it coming
stay
from?
back! I need to wake up. I have to. Are you real? Not another one of those awful dreams. And you look undisturbed. Don't you hear the terrible whispers? It started when a stranger came to town. A Telvanni master. She offered to purchase the old glass mine. I thought it was too good to be true. The mine closed years ago. But she offered us a chest full of gold, and the village elders accepted it. You know her? Master Sheaffer117 didn't stay long, but she sent an overseer who started hiring workers immediately. Master Sheaffer117 said she wanted the mine. Everyone in the village was given a job in the mine. Then others came. Masons and additional laborers, we thought. Then the dream started. Nightmares. Toiling in the darkness. Working to cut malachite and stone for an arch and a statue. In the dream, they were building an arch in the mine while we dug out the glass and stone. What wasn't used for the arch was sent to restore a statue. At least that's what the overseer said. We woke each morning exhausted, hands bloody. I don't know. But listen. The overseer and his workers, they're Daedra worshippers. They rounded up the villagers and took them away. I hid. Check the green glass inn.
Nightmares. Sounds like Prince Vermina, all right. We should investigate this green glass inn. Here, mortal. Let a popper smite your foe. I'd like to learn more about this arch and statue the villagers spoke of. But first we should How disappointing. Another name that overpromises and underdelivers. Yeah, well, we might as well look around. Master Sheaffer117. Are you familiar with this mortal?
Ah! I should have guessed Sheaffer117 was involved in whatever happened here.
I'm a vessel of the Great Eye. Call on me. The Dreamcarvers plan to strike an Apocrypha? Oh, that must be the disturbance in fate that brought me here. I assume this would turn out to be some pointless mortal delusion. A minor contradiction easily resolved. But Oblivion gateways and Daedric shrines, and plans to invade Apocrypha? Ugh. This might take longer than I thought. Clearly, the cult used the mine to construct a portal to Apocrypha for the express purposes of invading my master's realm. They also sent stone to restore a Daedric shrine, most likely one devoted to Periite or Vermina. But who's Master Sheaffer117? Black books open doors to Apocrypha, so why do they need a gate? Still, Telvanni masters are powerful. That makes her dangerous and important to the Hidden Kindred. But why go to all this trouble? It's impossible to sneak past my master's gaze. Blightcrown sounds unpleasant, but doors in Apocrypha lead to secrets. Something this Torvisard saw in a dream? Is that why Vermina is interested? I suppose we should check the mine next. I hope I don't get hacked up. Reconstitution is irritating. Most of the time, the research I undertake is wasted. but my study of the area indicated that the mine runs underneath the village. The entrance lies to the east. Why do you bear the mark of my master, mortal? You don't seem to be a devotee. Of course he did. Mortals always get the special titles. But who winds up doing all the work? Usually that's me. Well, as long as we're both here, we might as well work together. What's the worst that could happen? Never mind. I already know. Never heard of him. The letter we found claims he's an unaligned Dremora, working with Vermina and Periite. And with Master Sheaffer117, too. It's highly unusual for a Dremora not to be dedicated to a clan or a prince. Not mention of a dream. Another contradiction and a flood of discrepancies. Daedra don't normally dream, not like mortals at any rate. Not even the Dremora who consider themselves above the rest of us. I may need to look into this Torvasard when I return to Apocrypha.
Let's make this quick.
No arch gateway here. I suppose I am a vessel of the Great Eye. Call on me! A place where mortals pass their pitiful lives breaking large rocks into small rocks. How depressing. The arch gateway must be in here somewhere. Let me aid you. Malachite. Volcanic glass that absorbs magicka under the right conditions. A good choice for building a gateway to oblivion. Let Apocrypha smite your soul. Some of the missing villagers. Mortals should have the decency not to leave their empty husks lying about. It's untidy. An arched gateway. It's inactive, but I can detect the lingering energy of Apocrypha in the air. It must have closed recently. Look around, mortal. We need more information before I attempt to activate this gateway. This is bad. But at least we have the invocation needed to activate the gateway.
An obscure invocation. Where did Sheaffer117 dig it up, I wonder?
Contradictions cling to those tools like void ticks adhere to a watcher's tentacles. Leave them for now. We need to deal with the gateway. I suppose we have no choice. We need to activate the gateway and follow Hermaeus Mora's enemies to Apocrypha. Such heroics aren't usually part of my duties, but so it goes. Did I use the wrong words, mortal? My investigation is incomplete. To find out what the hidden kindreds seek in my master's realm, I must follow them. And since you agreed to assist me, you must follow me. I like it less than you, believe me. Apocrypha can be overwhelming for mortals. You may find power or despair, knowledge or madness. Still, you bear the mark of Hermaeus Mora. I think you're meant to go there, and damn it all, I think I'm meant to go with you. Ready yourself, mortal. Now, what was that invocation? By seventh Umbra and the dismal name, I bid thee open Cephaliarch's fane. Behold, Apocrypha. Don't look up, mortal. I understand your kind find our sky disturbing. Let me see. Head south. They went that way.
Isaac will never pay off the debt now. Yet another creature approaches poor Isaac, this time a mortal. Will you rob me as well? I have nothing, less than nothing once Madame Wynne adds to my debt. They stole a secret. I carried it through this awful, ravening morass to trade at the obscured forum. Madame Wynne wants a boon from Hermaeus Mora, but the Void Prowler clan found me, kicked me, then stole the secret. I'll never get it back. They would just kick me again. I need help. You could help. Mortals lack gold, right? I have some. We'll find the Void Prowlers, and then you'll take the secrets. Maybe keep them back? Then you can keep Isaac safe while we finish my job. I can track the Void Prowlers with my mirror, but I lost it when they chased me. Look around some stairs by the shore, and grab anything that might belong to the thieves. That'll be helpful. That's it. Get walking. I hear mortals require exercise. When required, I don't have much choice. Isaac's debt to Madame Wynne is long, and only getting longer. So yes, I carry secrets. Fetch people. Do her shopping. Whatever she asks. She owns the House of Whims in Fargrave. It's a shop that trades in, well,
All of it. Think of something. Yeah, she can get that. Most people go to her because she's discreet. That's probably how she got this secret in the first place. After some misunderstandings, she made me choose a debt of service to her or trade it to Perryites. Easy decision. That was about 1,000 years ago, but the interest keeps accumulating. No matter how often I deal with them, mortal ignorance always surprises me. Fargrave is a place between places. It connects spots in Oblivion to make getting around easier. No prince owns it, which makes life there a bit of a free-for-all. They're a Dremora clan. Ignore the exciting name. No one sees them as more than petty brutes. Since anyone in Apocrypha probably has a secret or two, the Void Prowlers can easily steal them from the unsuspecting. Trade them for something they want? I see them in Fargrave sometimes, always pushing people around. Sometimes they even do business with Madam Wim. That's how they knew poor Hezek carried a secret! Probably tracked me the whole time! Wasn't my choice. Madam Wim wants a boon from the big eye in the sky. Oh, wait, I should probably be respectful while I'm here. Anyway, the Ravening Morass is where they built the obscured forum. And that's where I can get the boon, so here I am. What's there to know? Look around. It's a morass. I don't really know what a ravening is, but I'm sure it's that too. I guess it's not the worst place in Oblivion. Cold Harbor? Oh, now that's awful. Or Nern, so boring. Ever been? Oh, I guess you'd understand the Forum as a big marketplace, but instead of buying things mortals use, you trade knowledge. It has any kind. Truths, fantasies, wisdom, whatever you need. Well, if I can get it back, then yes. Inside the Forum is a thing called the Intake Maw. You can deposit some knowledge into it. It's sufficiently powerful. The Maw delivers a boon from Hermaeus Mora. I suppose Madam Wim thinks this secret has enough power. No, it's a secret. Secrets rapidly lose value the more people know it. If it becomes worthless and Hezek can't trade it for a boon, Madam Wim will just add even more to my debt. Now Hezek relies on mortal help. Oh, what's become of me?
Poor Watcher. The invaders can't be too far ahead. Husk hasn't dissipated yet. The trail continues to the west, mortal.
Better overstocked than under.
Olivesians, mortal. The contradiction they were compelled to create hangs heavy in the air. The trail continues west. trail leads directly to the Tranquil catalog. Oh no. Pick up the pace, mortal.
Hold, intruder. I failed to stop your allies, but I won't allow any more of you to enter the catalog. Pardon my impertinence. Now I see that you bear the mark of Hermaeus Mora, and travel with one of the Great Eye's watchlings. Have you come to aid us, stranger? Invaders forced their way into the Tranquil catalog. I think they were devotees of Periite and Vermina, but how could that be? And Dreamcarver Dremora accompanied them. They killed or drove off my fellow ciphers. I am a humble cipher, a mortal scribe in service to the Great Eye. This is the Tranquil Catalog, a register and index of the contents of Apocrypha. Hermaeus Mora's enemies could wreak havoc with the information stored here. They scattered once they broke into the catalog, but two headed toward the Pool of Inquiry. A Dreamcarver Kinreeve and a second Dremora with markings the likes of which I've never seen. Please.
The Pool of Inquiry? I know the way, mortal. Invaders in the Tranquil catalog? What a calamity. I'm a vessel of the Great Eye. Call on me.
Always finding room for improvement.
Light Crown serves Periite, but orders the Hidden Kindred to work with Vermina? Here, mortal, let Apocrypha smite your foe. Invaders shattered the portal seal. We need to follow them to the Pool of Inquiry. I was afraid of this. The invaders used the sacred tears. Look around. Without them, we can't use the pool. These portals lead to the shrines where we can find more of the sacred tears.
Shrines and tears? Bah! Even the tolerable Daedra rely too much on ceremony and arcane rules of conduct.
Be careful. Dreamcarvers and Hidden Kindred lurk around every corner.
Let me aid
If you were just going to do that, why pick it up in the first place?
I know. I've watched.
I have no...
Can anyone help me? I don't want to live. We don't like to discriminate against the more bookish members of our guild. In fact, we tend to encourage them. But we need...
You won't find it.
Thank you for speaking with Rizadru. This one must ensure the esteemed Folso Khleran's beloved Nirvania also receives funerary rites at his side. This can be arranged?
Certainly. It's set for tomorrow.
Wow.
Adding his beloved isn't a
The
problem.
dead aren't the only
Were they
ones
mad?
here who need a rest.
only Hermaeus Mora's most trusted followers and scribes are allowed access to the Tranquil catalog. But if the Hidden Kindred and their Dremora allies know... It's an index of sorts. Whatever the Hidden Kindred seek in Apocrypha, they must not know where to find it. So they've come to the catalog to get an exact location. The Pool of Inquiry contains such information, if they know how to retrieve it. If they escape before we catch up to them, then we do what they did. Use the Pool of Inquiry to find them. The waters contain a record of everything in Apocrypha, which now includes these enemies of the Great Eye. Vessel of the Great Eye. Call on me.
Never a dull moment. Building up a stash. Good thinking.
Let Apocrypha smite your foe.
Let's end them.
Invaders in the Tranquil catalog? What a calamity. Light Crown serves Periite, but orders the Hidden Kindred to work with Vermina? Strange allies indeed. The invaders shattered the portal seal. We need to follow them to... I was afraid of this. The invaders used the sacred tears. Look around.
Shrines and tears? Bah! Even the tolerable Daedra rely too much on ceremony, not plain rules of conduct.
Let me aid you. More of the invaders. It will take forever to put the catalog back in order. Here, mortal. Let a popper for smite your foe.
Round yourself.
The mortals of Skyrim know the Great Eye is Hermamora. Gather the sacred tears.
Stay with me.
These portals lead to the shrines where we can find more of the sacred tears. Great Eye, call on me!
Never did like spider, Daedra. Cruel and deceitful creatures. I'm not surprised to find them among the dream carvers.
Great Eye, call on me! Let a popper for smite your foe. let me aid you. Hermora is the Great Eye's name among the Khajiit. Gather the tears, mortal. Vessel of the Great Eye. Call on me. Be careful. Dream carvers and hidden kindred lurk around every corner.
Let's not pretend.
Mortal, let me aid you. The aliens called my master here, Mamora. Pity they're long gone. I found them interesting. Hands. I'm not jealous at all. Now take the tears and place them in the pool. See how the pool reveals our goal? Tranquil Archives. Enter the pool and it will take us there. Tranquil Archives. One of the main repositories for Hermaeus Mora's glyphics. We need to find the invaders.
Ah, this is the glyphic. Now I know where to find the memory of the dream your prince helped me remember, despite your predilections, Rem.
Prince Vermina commands me to punish Mora's servants, clanless. So I do.
Excessive and pointless. But I have what I came for. I'm leaving.
Do what you will. I'll deal with our eavesdroppers. You will beg me to kill you, mortal. Vermina's nightmares fight beside me, mortal.
Closer, mortal. A snap from fate's tentacles will free you.
Survived. Perhaps this will be a challenge after all. Let us see how you handle a nightmare.
Let me hit you with a tentacle, mortal.
something worth bragging about.
I suppose I need to activate this bridge for you. It would be easier for both of us if you could just float. Torvasard has already accessed the knowledge preserved in this glyphic. We should find out what it contains. Tones emerged from the glyphic. Read them, mortal. The Pact Primordial prohibits Daedric princes from entering another's realm. But that's hardly a secret. Torvasard said he was trying to remember a lost dream. He believes he can find it in my master's realm. Eye? That's one of my master's black books. These glyphics endure for eternity.
Whatever was worth knowing here. Nothing left but the meaningless fragments. See what the Watchling makes of all this.
Glyphics endure for eternity. I've never heard of any erasing themselves before. Very strange. Do you understand the text that remain, mortal? I found the words very disturbing. One concerned the Pact Primordial. Could they be seeking a way to subvert that ancient restriction? The second mentioned lost dreams, such as the one Torvasard seeks to recover. It told of a place in Apocrypha to find such misplaced memories. No, but we have to assume Torvasard learned the location before the text faded away. The final book referred to one of Hermaeus Mora's most infamous black books, the Tormenting Eye. It said it contains a rite for unlocking dangerous secrets. The Pact refers to ancient laws that bind the Daedric princes. No prince may physically intrude in another's realm, everyone knows that. Well, perhaps not mortals. That they sought out the tome tells us something important. The invaders found a way to enter Apocrypha undetected. Perhaps they hoped to open a path for one or more of the rival princes? That would be disastrous. There's nothing more we can do here. It's time to exit the Tranquil Catalog. One moment and I'll conjure up a portal. It appears we're in no immediate danger. We can speak here, mortal. I've never faced such a convoluted contradiction of fate before. While we learned the cause of the incongruity, I wasn't able to make the necessary corrections. Unfortunately. At least we chased off Torvasard and defeated the Kinreeve. You want to help me? What a strange mortal you are. But resourceful. I'm not sure I would have learned anything at all without your assistance. Here's the gold I promised. You earned it. This problem bears contemplation. I'll find you again soon. Farewell. Wait. My master, Hermaeus Mora, wants to speak with you, mortal. He will use me as his vessel.
Know that the Prince of Secrets addresses you, chosen of fate. I can observe through my watchling's eyes, speak through them, even act through them when necessary. You and Scroot uncovered a threat before even I became aware of it. That concerns me. But you and Scroot were not fooled. For that, I give you a gift, so that I may better aid you against this ongoing threat to my realm and yours. I will make this watchling available to you for the duration of our agreement. Now, Laramil comes.
I came as soon as I heard Proxy. I knew what her Maius Mora predicted, but I never truly imagined invaders in Apocrypha. We have examined the threads of fate and learned much. Return to the Necron Bindery and we shall determine our next steps.
Laramel the Wise? You know this mortal too? Then understand that agents of Vermina invaded my master's realm.
Ah, one of her Maius Mora's examiners of contradictions. Reality is in jeopardy, Watchling. We can use every ally we can get.
Scroot seems all right. Certainly more personable than some people I've worked with before.
Another one. Confounded thing. You have an intelligent look about you. A moment of your time? Greetings! You have a sharp look to you, traveler. My name is Azander. I'm an Arcanist, and I'm hoping we can help each other out. I've decades of esoteric knowledge, a bit of coin, and a convivial attitude. What do you say? I'd like your help tracking down a former associate of mine. I was attempting to create a relic of great power, and now find my fate frayed, for lack of a better term. I call this relic the Fate Weaver Key. Martina was a brilliant collaborator, and may be able to identify where I went wrong. To find her, we'll need to find a tome, summon a Daedra, and brave the terrors of Apocrypha. What do you say? Join me in an exploration into the unknown? I'm looking forward to our collaboration. As I said, we'll need a book on Daedra summoning to get us on the right track. Let's convene in the center of Cypher's Midden. Is there anything I can clarify for you before we begin? That mystic phenomenon I was struggling with? I'm calling them frayed fates. They're echoes from a choice I once made. My work to create the Fate Weaver key has snarled them up. So untidy. If I'm ever to perfect the key, I'll need to unfray my fate. A good question. I need to reset. Return to the roots of my research to unravel this issue. That's why I'm hoping to find my old colleague. Their name was Martina Abor, a talented researcher, though we've since parted ways. My hope is that a Daedric consultant, a watcher named Tim, will know where they are. The book will lead us to Tim, you see. Thankfully, the ciphers of the Eye have given me access to their stacks. Ha! An excellent question. I'm a scholar of esoterica, eldritch secrets, and things mortals were not meant to know. I'm an arcanist of the highest order, proud to say, wresting the power of Apocrypha into my quill-gnarled hands, as you do. Ah, a fellow seeker of knowledge. Do you hold more to the tentacular school of thought, or are you more of a rune carver? You're not one of those tiresome paddlers in the fathomless seas, are you? Apologies. We can compare notes later. It's not my fault. I mean, I was attempting to peer beyond the veil of reality, much as Hermaeus Mora does, to gaze upon other fate lines. Oh, it would have been brilliant. I should have spent more time developing my infralux notation. Just think, what could you learn by looking beyond your own life, at the paths unwalked? What kernels of truth could you hold with such a tool? I hope to gain knowledge about myself, about the universe, why, about the very nature of mortality. A simplistic example. Not all choices are equal, but if the choice to have oatmeal instead of eggs changed the course of your life, think of them like divergence points, and everything you could learn seeing the might-have-beens play out. The stacks aren't far at all. I'll see you there. Knowledge begins! Ha! I have no idea where in Orbis to look for my old colleague Martina, but I know she was working with a Daedric consultant, a creature named Tim. If we can summon Tim, we can find Martina. Indubitably. I knew I was right about you. Now, an esteemed elder within the ciphers once summoned forth this Daedra. If we can find the notes from this elder, you and I can summon Tem and engage in parley.
Well, you've never been to the Library of Dusk, I take it. Or the forbidden section of Gwillem University.
Dedicated scholars must develop their own search magics. I'll begin the incantation. Just be ready for anything. Apocrypha is full of surprise.
Incantus eruditum! Abyssal sea, hear my call. Find the secrets beneath this scroll.
The rune form is complete. Follow where it leads. Aha! The book we need is in that pile. There, a tome show has the text. Get after it. The chase is on. Excellent work. Ha! That was bracing. Pity the tome will smell like transliminal parasite now. Let's see what it says. Here's the ritual to summon Tem. Easy enough, just a question of the appropriate summoning materials. We'll need expunged tome dust, the talon of a seeker, and black ichor from the spumy pools of Apocrypha. Let me mark your map. Seekers tend the flora of the region. Their talons often break off in the resin. And there should be plenty of tome dust scraped from parchment in the cipher's midden expungatory. Try to get some from a Daedric incantation. I'll procure that, worry not. Don't want you to think I'm taking advantage of your assistance. Once you have the dust and talon, we'll meet back up at the ritual site I've marked on your map. What do you say? The tome dust should be found in the cipher's midden expungatory, while seekers tend to congregate around those resin plants to the southwest. Easy enough, and soon we'll be talking to Tem. Well, I should hope so. I've been coming here for years. Fascinating place. You can learn the ways of the Arcanist back home, of course. But to truly understand the forces of fate, tides and the abyssal sea, there's nowhere else like it. Oh, here and there, you know. You've seen one post-feudal city-state, you've seen them all, am I right? My family hails from Hammerfell. Born and raised in tall Papa's shadow. I'm no youngster, obviously. My parents now dwell within Aetherius, and the rest of the family, politely pretends I don't exist. Best for all involved. Now then, we have a Daedra to summon, knowledge to gain.